So, guys, I decided to take myself out to somewhere very far a bit from where I stay because it's been about work, work, work for me. I'm always busy with work. So, guys, I decided I was going to go to Manchester United Stadium in Manchester and Etihad Stadium for Man City players. So, I booked a train for 12:21 that afternoon, but I eventually missed my train. So I had to check for the next train coming that same day and going to same destination. So when I checked, it was about 30 minutes later. That was about 12:53. The next train that was going there. So I decided to come to the train station to wait for the next one. So I got to the train station. So trains were coming in and going, coming and leaving. So this was one of the trains that came to pick some other people from the other platform because it has to be in platform. They have one, two, three, four, and all that. So different trains come around at the train stops, take their passengers, and then leave. So I was here waiting for Mai because I was just hoping and praying that Mai would definitely come because since I have missed the other train. And they've announced it that trains are, they could cancel train at any time because I don't know, they say there's this strike that is affecting, trains. So they could just cancel your train at any time. So I decided to pass time while waiting for my train by taking some pictures.
Our train just arrived. We
So
missed the
our
train
train
for
finally
12:21. So
arrived,
now
and that was when
this
I
train is for
realized there were a lot of
12:53.
people
It's
that
going
were
to same
waiting for
destination. We
same
had to
train.
wait for the next train
So
going that
we
way.
had to
So
wait
this is
for
our
it to
train,
park
guys.
very well before we could board. So these were the people that boarded the train with me. Well, I wasn't given any seat ticket
All
or any
right, in the
coach,
train.
specific coach to enter. So when you're not given any coach or seat like that, you just enter and take your seat anywhere. And that was the best thing ever because I didn't need to start looking for my seat. I just entered through one of the coaches and then sat somewhere that I felt was comfortable for me. One good thing about traveling by train is that you can never lose your way because they make announcements at every stops so you know that this is where exactly you are. So if you're stopping at any particular station, it's been announced so you don't even have to use your Google map to know where you are at that moment. It's been announced from the beginning of the trip to the end of the trip, so you know your way. So at some point during the trip, they checked the tickets to be sure that everybody in that train booked their tickets online. So even if it's not online, you can book in the train station. So, but they just want to be sure that everybody booked ticket before entering that train. So if you've not booked your ticket and you're in that train, you could be asked to pay a fine of about £100, because you've not booked your ticket and you boarded the train.
Please be aware, the platform is too short to open all the train doors. Please follow the instructions on the information screens and move towards the doors that will be available for use. Mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. If you are leaving the train here, please retain all tickets as you may need them to exit the station.
So we got to Leyland and some people exited the train. We didn't have much people, they were waiting to board, and we continued the trip. Then we got to Bolton. A lot of people were waiting to board the train. So we had to take some time. We wasted a bit of time there because we had lots of people who queued up for the train.
Customers are requested to remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police via text on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Finally, we entered Manchester, but we were still on the train. But I think the railway line cuts across the city. So we could see the very tall buildings of Manchester. We could see beautiful places that in Manchester, but we're still on the train. So finally we are here. It took us up to about 1 hour, 30 minutes to get to Manchester from Preston. It was really a long trip, but gladly we are here now. Well, Manchester is beautiful. We could see very tall buildings. Like I've never seen such tall buildings in Preston since I entered the United Kingdom. But I could see very, very tall and beautiful buildings. Like the sights, the view from the train was wow. Each stop, they make an announcement for where the train will be stopping next. So you don't need to be scared or worried about where you're going to, because you will definitely get to hear what is being announced, and you know the next stop. So finally, I got to Manchester Oxford Road train stop. So I alighted, and then you have to scan your ticket again at this exit station before you can be let out. If you don't scan it, you'll be trapped in. That's to also be sure that people booked their ticket before entering the train. So I scanned my ticket here, and then it allowed me to go out of the train station, and I started looking for my way. I searched on Google Map to see exactly where I'm going to get the next bus or the next vehicle, whether train or bus, that will take me to the place I was going to. So this was me searching for my way. I was just exiting the train station at this point. So I'll go to the bus stop where my map has told me that I'll get a bus that is going to Manchester United Stadium. So I finally found myself at the bus stop with the help of my Google Map. Google Map has been helping me since I entered this country, because I remember when I was back home in Nigeria, I never opened my Google Map. In fact, I used to delete it from my phone because I felt it was one of the things that was one of the apps that was occupying space in my phone, because I never used it. I didn't even try to check it. So when I got here, I had to check on um the bus stop. There's this stuff they paste there to know the bus times, and it also checked on my map to see when the bus is coming, and it was just saying same thing, and that was the bus coming. I waited for the bus here. So because it was this bus that was going to that direction, so I had to wait, and it came a bit late, about 5 minutes late, but it was fine. guys, I finally got to Manchester United Stadium. But when I got here, I was able to see the environment. I was so excited. But they said I could not go into the stadium or go into the museum, like do a stadium tour. I was like, why? They said because I didn't book any ticket before coming. Like you need to book a ticket before coming for any stadium tour or coming to the museum. I said, all right, okay. I decided to go around, just go around the external area. I couldn't go inside, of course, just take pictures. So I said, okay, I'll come back next time for a stadium tour, like see the stadium, the main stadium where the matches play. Because since I have not gotten the ticket, there was nothing I could do. I just went around taking pictures. I went down to the other area where the museum is and where the statue of Alex Ferguson which was. So I saw the statue there. I saw, the museum outside. A lot of people were there and
This is
they
Manchester
came to
United.
also. Some of them came to the stadium too. Some of them were gone in and they came out. Some of them were going, some of them were just coming. You understand? So I came there, just did saw the outside look of the whole building, but I could not go in. But I felt really bad, but it was fine. So I saw this the Trinity, the United Trinity guys. Think the Lord Charlton and whatever. So I saw them. Just their statue was built right in front of the major building there, the Manchester United major building. So I just took some pictures out there. There was nothing I could do than to just do what I could do and then leave. So I plan to come back next time for this stadium tour because I have missed anyway. So I decided I was going to go to Etihad Stadium, Man City Player Stadium. This was me on my way to Etihad Stadium. I booked an Uber and then I finally got to Etihad Stadium. Really big. I think it looks bigger than Manchester United Stadium from the outside, even from the inside. So it looks very beautiful, like well colored and decorated. It's really, really fanciful than Manchester United Stadium. So like it got a lot of decorations outside. So it looked really beautiful. So I was lucky enough when I got there. They said I have not booked a ticket online, but they can do something. They could give me, like 15 to 20 minutes for £10. Well, I wanted to see the stadium really, so I had to pay that £10 to go into the stadium since I've missed out on Manchester United Stadium. So I could just do this and so my trip will not be a waste. So I paid £10 for I got 15 to 20 minutes stadium tour. So this was when we got in. Thank you.
So, what's everyone's first impression of the home team? Amazing. Anything else?
Let me snap you now. Well done.
They got USB sockets on the front of them to charge your devices. Wow.
Are these the footballers? Or how?
See the football gear now. As in, I was just forming like one, fan like that. So I was allowed to go even into the stadium where the match is played, like the pitch, and where people gather to watch the match. So I was allowed to stand there, take a lot of pictures there. The person that was taking us for the stadium tour was okay, was free with us. So he just allowed us to go in. Not just me, we were about 3 to 4 people that were with the other man, the man taking us. So they just assign one person to take you around. So we're about 3 to 4 people with this particular guy. So he allowed me to go in here. It's a very big pitch to take the pictures. So I was also allowed to go to where the coaches sit to view the match from, and I was allowed to sit there and take pictures the way I wanted. I was just free. So this was me sitting there. I took a lot of pictures happily. I was taken to so many places around the stadium. Fed up, I booked another Uber that took me back to the train station, from which I got a train back to Preston. So I had to book the train ticket there so I wouldn't miss my train again. So this was me when I got back to the train station, and I booked my ticket out. I got back to Preston. So this Preston train station. So I was supposed to get a bus from the train station to my house, to the bus stop close to my house. But when I got to this guy, he said he was not going there. So he said he was not going to my bus stop directly, that he would drop at the bus station, and from there I can book another, board another bus.
You're supposed to go by 10 finishing.